Hi all, my name is KPHB. So I've been in the 4 years in the teaching field. Today we are going to discuss the topic is like a ECC versus S4 HANA ledger differences. We are going to talk about here is okay. So in this topic, what all concepts we are going to cover? I tell you here is mainly reports. What is a reports? What is a ledgers? That one point we're going to discuss. The next is explanation about leading and non-leading ledger. That I'll go to. Next is I'm going to explain about the extension ledger and reporting versus ledgers, how we can map it. Next is what is impact on database level by using of the extension ledger or extension ledger. That is also I'm going to explain database impact, ECC versus S4HANA. Next is benefits of the extension ledger. Finally, accounted. These all 6 points we are going to cover today. Let's take to the next is why we use ledgers in SAP system. Basically, ledgers are representing to the reporting purpose. Each one ledger is representing for the report. Ledgers are representing for the reports, actually, I can say. So what all the reports generally we'll use? Let me type here is, we can say here is international reports. There are a number of types we have. International reports that can be US GAAP and IFRS. I can say consolidation report. It is a management report. One of the report we can use it. And I can say local reporting. Local reporting is nothing but if we are doing a business in India, we need to be submitted as per rules and regulation of India. That is a local report. Example, I'm doing a business in Switzerland. Only I'm doing a Switzerland. I need to prepare the one in Switzerland based rules and regulation. I need to prepare. That is the local reporting for in Switzerland. So every country, one local reporting is a mandatory, I can say. Next is I can say what is the taxation report? Depends on the country. We need to prepare the taxation report. The finally management report. This is depends on the management report. Management what the reports required. We will prepare the management. These all kind of reports we can say here is. Next is one this based on our requirement. Assume that I have one company that a US based company. I can say it is operating multiple countries and US based company that is established in India also. India point of view or India company code point of view, how many reports I need to prepare? That's one example. One is I need to prepare for the US GAAP and local reporting and management reporting. These three reports point of view, how we can map the ledgers also. I'm going to take you that. Next is, so what are the ledgers available in SAP system? We have in ECC and S4HANA, correct? No? So in ECC, what are ledgers available? Leading and non-leading ledgers. It is available in the ECC. Okay, here is leading and non-leading ledger in S4. ECC have what ledgers available in S4HANA? I can say here is two category. It is decided. One is a standard, another one extension ledger. That is a leading ledger and non-leading ledger. It is as is. It is there. Okay, it is as is there in ECC to S4HANA. In addition to that, in S4HANA, extension ledger concept they have introduced. In that three category we have. One is a standard extension ledger and a simulation ledger and a predictive ledger. We have it. Okay. Next is I'm going to take you that what is the leading ledger, what is the non-leading, what is the extension ledger, one by one, and take you to that. Okay. To go to the leading ledger, what is importance of this one here is. So here the functionality of the leading ECC to S4HANA, no changes I can say. Okay. But the leading ledger is, it is denoted with I can say default ledger for a financial postings. And next is this leading ledger is, I can say leading ledger is activated by a default. It is available for all company code because it is created at a client level. I can say this leading ledger is if we see the picture is the left side. So leading ledger is the created client level, that is 800. It is representing below all company code. Automatically it will be activated here as okay. Next is leading ledger is a following is accounting principles and are they're using for the consolidation reporting and local reporting purpose also. We'll use this one. I can say depends on the situation. We can use this one either like a international reporting purpose or consolidation purpose. I can say local reporting purpose also. We can use a leading ledger. I can use for this one. And next is leading ledger is integrated with a controlling. This is only one ledger is integrated with a controlling. I can say CO. Any other ledger it will not integrate here is okay. Here is leading ledger is receives exactly same setting for the apply for the company code. Example here is company code 1000 it is mentioning, correct? 1000, this is one company code using India, example India, that is following example what I can say India is following exactly. I can say company code is created for the V3 ledger, whatever that is coming. If a foreign country, it is following, there is one more fiscal year and all, that is applied for the US company code. What I mean to say, each company code wise, whatever the settings is applied, that particularly applied for the particular 0L for the respective company codes. So I can say company code to company code, different settings will use it. That is applied for the 0L. I can say it is client level. It is good. This is about a leading ledger.
Sir,
Next, yes, please.
I have a doubt.
Okay.
Which situation will we use leading ledger for local reporting? Can you give example?
Yeah, tell you that. See, basically, if you are, example, if you are doing a business in India, example, you are doing business only in India. Okay. If you're doing only in India business, you are using SAP. What we need to be, one report you need to be submitted to the government. That is local report. Indian government, as for Indian, you need to be submitted. That situation, we need to use a 0L as a local reporting purpose. We can use this one. Okay.
Okay.
Because if you are using multiple countries in the system, 0L be the general will use consolidation or international reporting purpose. We use a 0L for it. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem. So this is about a leading. Let's take to the next is non-leading ledger. What is a non-leading ledger is required? So I'll get it. So a non-leading ledger is created parallel to the leading ledger. See, before one we have given one example we are given, right? So only local business you are doing, is it required that time also leading non-leading ledger? No, non-leading ledger is optional basically. Based on the requirement, we'll use it. Example as mentioned, you are doing a business in multiple countries, we required to the multiple reports. One report 0L will address the next report, additional report we can create by non-leading ledger, we use it. Okay. Here is, I can say here, this ledger uses specific purpose of such a different reporting purpose. I can say example, the local reporting purpose based on the situation, we can use a local reporting or IFRS. I can say taxation or management. Depends on the situation, we can use for the non-leading ledger. For the non-leading ledger role, it completely, I can say, requirement. Even leading ledger also depends on the requirement, it will be changes. Anyway, I'll talk you to the more detailing for the coming slide actually. Here is, it is a created client level. See, any ledger is created client level, either leading or non-leading ledger. It is the activation based on the requirement to be action. For a leading ledger, no option. But non-leading ledger, we have an option. What company codes you require, we can activate it. Example, you require, we have the 10 company codes we have. You require to activate only 6 company codes. Yes, happily you can activate it. Rather, rest of you don't want. Yes, you can don't want. So that is depends on the requirement. You can activate it the company code for the non-leading ledger. Next is, I can say, see, it is not integrated CO. As mentioned, leading ledger only it is integrated. This non-leading ledger is not integrated any CO. Okay. This is only for addressing of the reporting purpose only. We can use this one. Non-leading ledger is receives exactly same setting that is applies to the leading ledger. Example, currencies and fiscal year variant and posting period variants. It receives non-leading ledger also it receives from leading ledger. But here is, if you want, based on your requirement, if you want to use fiscal year different, yes, happily you can use it. And fiscal year and as well a posting period variant also, we can use a different fiscal year variant we can use from to the leading ledger. That is the requirement actually, basically requirement. These two leading non-leading ledger we know well for the in ECC and S4HANA is the same. The purpose will be the same in ECC to S4HANA. Now the latest, I can say a latest extension ledger. In extension ledger, we have the 3 types. One of the important one is standard extension ledger. I'm going to take you that one here is, okay. If you see here is a standard extension ledger. In a standard extension ledger, I can say that this is, you can see the pictures is the left side. I can create it on top of that 0L I can create it, on top of like a L1 I can create it. So you'll get a doubt. You can get a doubt. So why we are creating on E0L Y1, why we are creating to the L1? So here the point is that extension ledger I need to be created on top of only I can create it leading or non-leading ledger. Some cases is extension. I can't create it I can say independently. Why it is I'm not created independently here is that I'm going to explain you. Even what is the main purpose of extension ledger introduced in S4HANA also, I'm going to take with the example I'm going to discuss with you more detailedly. So coming to here is, if you see, example as mentioned, our example US-based company established in India, that India company code point of view we're talking about. We have 3 reports, we requirement. I'm mapping to the ECC and S4HANA, both places I'm going to mapping. How? I'll address for you here. So in ECC, I required 3 reports, US GAAP and local reporting, management reporting. For US GAAP purpose, I'm mapping with the 0L, leading ledger I'm mapping. So local reporting purpose, I mean, as for Indian standard, I need to prepare the report. I'm creating to the like a non-leading ledger. The name I'm given D2. The naming convention, we can give any naming convention, I can give it. Here is additionally one more report I required, management report I required. That additionally, I'm going to creating one more non-leading ledger I'm creating here as. Okay. So here the settings is followed, like a 0L is settings is example. Currencies to INR and USD. Here, as I mentioned, India company could have using the 2 currencies. Assume that that is using only 2 currencies. That point of view, local currency and group currency is followed 0L, and that is following for US GAAP purpose K4 they following, and posting period variant is fine D100, and I can say US GAAP purpose here. Next is non-leading ledger is D2 for local reporting. Local reporting India point of view is the following example, like a India, the physical is following to the April to March. If you want to prepare Indian point of view, we need to fulfill our local requirement. I need to use for the V3 only. So as mentioned, one point in non-leading ledger, if required, I can use for a different fiscal year to the leading ledger. Yes, this situation I'm using V3 different fiscal variant here is. So if since it is a fiscal year is different and posting period variant also, we'll use a different one. Next is last one, D3. D3 management reporting, right? I'm using to the K4 and D3. If you see here is, I'm highlighting to the green. These two is a ledger is a similar. I can say US GAAP I'm preparing. The management report is management want to see the like there is another dimension they want to see US GAAP report management point of view. They, after posting a few adjustment, they want to see the different the management report their requirement is fulfilled. This situation, what is in ACC, I have created a D3 ledger and I mapped like a posting period variant. I can say here is I activated my company code here is. Okay, I can say management report is a similar to US GAAP. So they want to see the different report and say after posting a few adjustment entries for adjustment entries for a D3 ledger. So you got me right? D3 ledger is creating, it is almost similar rules is following. I can say similar rule is following for a JIRAL. I can say US GAAP. Management reporting is similar to the US GAAP, but there are slight differences. They want to see the different dimension. By posting of adjustment entries, we can see it. So this situation in ECC, I have prepared one more non-linked ledger I have activated, I have created, and this one. So same functionality, how we are mapping in SAP S4HANA system, how we can map. So US GAAP, as it is, I'm mapping. And local reporting purpose, I have created like a non-leading ledger. The naming I have given to the 2L. So your wish, what you will naming convention. Non-leading ledger I'm creating here is. So another ledger, the management reporting point of view, I'm not going to creating to the non-leading ledger in S4HANA. I'm creating to the extension ledger in place of like a non-leading ledger. Okay, here I'm creating here. This is I'm creating on top of like a GRL. Why I require to the creating on top of ledger? I'm tell you this one. See, the reason is, as mentioned, management report is similar to US GAAP. I want to prepare this one. I can say similar. The rules and regulations are the same. I can say the rules and regulations are the same to the US GAAP. So rules and regulation means I can say fiscal year is the same. Example, I can say same currency they're following, the same fiscal year they're following. So here, this situation, S4HANA as introduced here is extension ledger concept. So it is, since it is a similar report I require to the management reporting point of view, I have created extension ledger. This is, I am giving a mapping for a GRL. GRL is nothing but a leading ledger. And this is 0, I'm giving to the leading ledger. So why I need to create it? I need to give the reference to the GRL. Why I don't want to create any reference? Is it working fine? No. See, extension ledger is, it is not independent ledger like, yes, I can say like leading and non-leading. It should be create, it must be create on top of like either leading ledger or else non-leading ledger basis. You need to be created on that. What is the benefit I'm getting to creation on the non-leading ledger? Why I'm not going to follow this one? So let me coming to the point. So I'll click on to the reportings. settings, then I'll go into the benefit. I'm going to show you here is. So JRL is following to the same rules, K3, K4, and V1 and UK. Non-leading ledger is following the same. E ledger is following to the same rules, I can say, in the K I'm getting for here is. Chalo then. If I'm post some, usually what happen, what are the activated ledgers, my company code, all ledgers, it will be, document will be created, updated, I can say. Here is, I can say, I'm writing. Assume that I have created this one. My impact, what is impact on it? Here is, I'm going to show you, here is, okay. Chalo. Here is document created. So here what happened, if I'm you posting a B50, here is fiscal document is created. Fiscal means like a fiscal document is created. Fiscal document is created. Document is created. This is also created. I can say each ledger wise fiscal document is created. That one number it will be generated. Correct? No? Example, document number, I can say it is a generated one document. It is the number. Yes, we can give it any number. I can say we can give the any number to posting of it. Example, I'm giving here is 10006, whatever you can. Next is I'm giving here is 800003. I'm giving it. Here I'm giving a 10006. See, there is one logic here is in ECC. If the same fiscal year is following 0L and any leading ledger, whatever the leading ledger is following the same fiscal year following any other ledger, system what will same number it will take. Example, if D3 ledger is following to the leading ledger, same leading ledger. So what the system will create a document number, same document number will be created. But database level, both are available. Each ledger wise database level, it is only the number only it will take here. So what I mean to say, physically document is created each ledger wise in a ECC. So coming to the same example, I have a created extension ledger on top of management reporting point of view, GRL is created. What is impact here is the same point of view here is. Here I can say, here is I can say, if I'm putting same document is posted on 9,000 or 10,000, whatever example difference is. Example here is I'm posted 10,000 actually. Posted here by using FB15. What is impact here is? Here document physical document is created. The number is 1006 example. Here is non-leading ledger point of view. Also physically document is created. Number in S4HANA same document it will take 1006. Next is here is E1 extension ledger. Here is no physical document will be created. No document will be created. No.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, coming to that. Hi. Yes.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I have one small question here. So,
okay,
if not created, how to go the report? If suppose example, even you're saying top of that the leading ledger, you have created the even ledger. So, how data will flow to reports and how they are able to see the document number? You say not physical document not possible. So, how to see? That is my question.
Coming to the yes, thanks, good question actually. Here is I can say physically not created a document for a even ledger. That means reporting point of view, it will support. I'll tell you here is example, you extracted the report. I'm writing here as report example. Report you are extracted. What report you are extracted? Example here is 0L you are extracted. Okay. If you extracted 0L, what happened in a report? Example, if you take like a miscellaneous expense report, you are extracting this document very clearly. It is showing you here is okay. Example, one document only I'm showing you here is. You got me right? It is showing. Next, as usual, if I'm extracting the report of the E1 ledger, example report E1 ledger, I'm extracting. Here is big. It will be 06 very clearly. It will show the report, but database level, it will not updated this document, it will not create it. But because of giving a link, 0L is integrated with, you got me right, E1 is integrated with the 0L. Integrated means like a under, I'm giving the reference is a 0L is a underlying ledger. What is underlying ledger that we'll talk later. Because of this relation, no physical document is created here. But when I see the report, I want to see whatever 0L is created, all the document I can include it. This report will be see it. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. I have one more question here. So, suppose example, you say report you are able to see. So, if we need to go any even ledger example, extension ledger, so we are able to post, but separately, that is possible.
Yes, coming to the button. That's a valid question. Here is next question is, see here is the same values is flowing to here is like there is no meaning to prepare the report, right? There is some adjustment, some difference is required
Okay.
to write. So here I can say generally if I'm post FB50, this document is updated for all. Even physical document is not created, but the reporting point of view we get it here is. Next is I want to post only my requirement. Example, I want post here is I'm writing here is I want post only, I can say only E1 ledger, only specific to E1. I want post only E1 ledger. Okay, E1 ledger and posting. So this time we have a earlier also we have the option is like a T code FB50L. By using FB50L or FB01L, you can specify the while posting entry. You can specify the E1. This time what happened? Example, I have posted one entry along with this one. I have posted one entry. I entry is generated whatever the number. Example, a document example here is a specific ledger, right? Just a second. I'm writing E1 specific postings. Specific posting happen. Specific posting happen. So example, if I even specific posting happen, is it like physical document is created or not? Our question. Definitely,
Yes.
here is this situation, physical document is created. Physical document is created, example, the document number, example 1007, or example, it is created. Okay, example, you are posted is a 10,000 example, but you adjustment entries you posted at 2,000 or whatever the amount example I'm creating, like a 2,500 you posted
And
adjustment
one
point
more
of view.
question,
Yeah, let me, don't
sir.
mind. Let me complete. Okay, don't mind. Okay, let me complete here is, you can ask this.
Mm,
I'm
sure,
posting
sure.
to the 1007. See, reporting point of view, impact is when I extracted the E1 ledger in coming days, example, along with the GRL entries already posted 006, this is under one more entry, it is added document number 10007 also, it will show you my report. So my E1 ledger is reported completely what existing GRL, and as well as to the additionally whatever I posted, this is my E1 ledger is reporting showing. Yes, go ahead, your question please.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now, whatever
Okay.
we have posted in a specific ledger in E1, so same document number will affect in leading ledger report, or
Yeah,
only it will affect extension ledger report.
yeah, good question. Here is it no impact on it. To the reverse way, there is no chance. If you post something E1 ledger specifically, it is impacted only E1. It will not
Okay.
impacted any to the like a GRL. What I meant say specific ledger to the physical document. Any specific ledger, E1, let me write E1 specific ledger postings will not impact on to the like a underlying ledger. Here as point is underlying means like a GRL, no impact. So only because I want to see the different dimension to posting a different adjustment. This should not impact any GRL. Yes, it is will this is the requirement. It will not impact it to the GRL. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, one more point I want to tell you here is if you get like if you are clear is fine. So somebody asked me usually that regular classes also, sir, I have posted regularly in a GRL. Every document is updated to the 01. 100% it will update it here. Is there any chance to stop some entries should not flow to the GRL to E1? No, there is no chance to. There is no such a chance. There is no chance here as to the flow. Every document will do. That's the reason SAP is given adjustment entries. If you don't want particular entry in E1, you can reverse within the E1 ledger, or you can reverse postings. You can do it. Here is that is adjustment possibility even given to the here is. So my next question is somebody asked me usually. So you are preparing to the leading ledger, an extension ledger. I can say example management report you are preparing with the reference of a GRL. Because of the K4 is following. So can I use a different fiscal year other than the leading ledger is not possible. Example, you want to following V9, or I can say V9 fiscal year you want to follow, but your underlying ledger is following to the K4. You want to follow different one? Not possible. You must follow the same fiscal year underlying ledger means nothing but with reference ledger, whatever you are using, that is only possibility there. Okay. This is about extension ledger point of view. Any questions, others?
No, sir.
Yeah, chalo then. So let back to here is. Okay. Extension ledger standard extension ledgers are created on the basis of underlying ledger. Just I showed you. underlying ledger, which can be based on situation. It can be leading or non-leading ledger. Both I can create it. Without creating physical document, postings underlying ledger is applied to the extension ledger. I have shown you the example. When common postings, no physical document will be created for the underlying ledger. Extension ledger. So next is, when able to post adjustment entries specifically extension ledger, yes, happily posted. That time physical document will be created. Okay. Next is, currently currency and fiscal year variant, however, are applied for the currencies and fiscal year variant for the underlying ledger. I mean, you must follow the underlying ledger as shown you right now. So example, if you want follow even ledger, must follow the what underlying ledger is following. For example, you want to create any underlying ledger, extension ledger or non-leading ledger, that non-leading ledger it must follow V3. So that's depends on the requirement, I can say. Next is, if necessary, we can use a different posting period variant and accounting principle is compared to what I can say underlying ledger. Yes, we can use it. If you see here is example, my GRL is filing BG01. Like I want to use different fiscal posting period variant. I don't want to use the same posting period variant because my control system require different. Yes, happily you can create it. No objection. Happily create and assign. You want different accounting principles to follow. Example, yes, we can create a different accounting principle. Also, we can assign extension ledger. Okay, this is about extension ledger. About next is we have reports and extension ledger. Underlying ledger postings 100% of values are under extension ledger. Next is adjustment entries of the extension ledger are posted. Both together only extension ledger report will be show you. Okay, we'll move on to the next is we have two different ledgers, two more ledgers we have, right? Extension ledger, that is simulation ledger. I can say here is, I can say it is a predictive ledger. This I'm going to take you to the end of the session. I'm going to take you the same standard extension ledger example. Also, I'm going to take you further also postings and all. Next is, what is a database level? Sorry, this is a reporting point of view. We are mapped it already quickly. I'm going to take you the same thing in ECC, and I can say S4HANA point of view. Mapping reports in S4HANA point of view. Just same thing only. I just want to quickly show you. Here is, okay. Extension ledger mapped here, as you can see. Here is now database level, or what is impact on it. Sorry. Here is configuration, how to do in S4HANA. Ledgers is we can do configurations here is leading ledger and a 2L, okay, 2L, and as well as to the E1 ledger. In here one ledger, there is underlying ledger. Underlying is nothing but a which reference you are creating to the extension ledger. I need to be tell to the system. The word itself underlying. Underlying is nothing but either leading or it can be non-leading ledger. So terminology you need to be remember. So this is a configuration screen actually. Next is entries is affected in database level. If you see ECC, I can see here is ECC. So ECC, as mentioned, one entry if I posted or like what I can say miscellaneous expenses versus like bank, whatever. If I post database level, one document have the two line items, correct? No? See each ledger wise 0L, D3, D2. Each ledger wise two line items database level it got updated. Can you see here is this is in ECC. I can say D3 management point of view, whatever the report that you created, that is similar to leading ledger also. There's a line, physically line document is created, line item subject got updated. Correct now? Next is S4HANA. You can see quickly, you can see the impact on to the S4HANA. You can see here is database level. AC doc closely observe it. 0L it got updated 2 lines and 2L it got updated non-leading ledger. But extension ledger, regular postings not updating to the like a database level. This is a differences actually. Okay, let's go into the. I'm going to show you the postings in a system in S4HANA system, ECC and S4HANA system. Posting quickly. I'm going to show you the postings point of view. Okay, if we how it got impacted, how it will be showing the ECC and S4HANA point of view. And quickly, I'm going to show you. Quickly, I'm going to show you. Let me log into the ECC. Quickly, I'm going to show you in ECC. Then S4HANA I'm going to show. This is a ECC system. Now I'm going to show you in a ECC system. Example, I'm posting it by 50. And any entry I can take it. Example, I'm posting an entry 4000. Example, I'm taking, yep, debit. Whatever amount I can say, whatever amount I want to post it, I can say it. Okay? Example, 9,000 I'm going to show you. Here is banker cash account I'm using. Any account I can use. Credit, 9,000. Quickly I'm showing you this one. So validator is asking, okay, fine. So this is document I'm posting in ECC. I have a 3 ledgers that what I have mentioned, right? Let me posting. I'm posting it. Or simulate and post it, you can post it. 1009 document is created. I'm seeing the document. Quickly I'm going to show you. So click on the general ledger view. You want to see the ledger point of view, like click on the general ledger view. Here, 0L, one document is created. Correct now? Click on others, click onto the non-leading ledger. See, this is 8006. It has got it. It has got updated to the document. If you want to see, here is non-leading ledger, one more non-leading ledger, 1009. It has got updated. So physically, 3 different documents it got updated, I can say. So I want to see the database level. Entries are updated. Quickly, I'm going to show you. Same, which is I'm showing you a screenshot. That is I'm going to show you quickly. Quickly, I'm going to do FICO Flexor. This is ECC table. Here is I'm giving DR01 company code, giving the fiscal year 2024. Here, what we need to do, take these 2 entries. Okay, 1009 0L point of view is updated, and as well as to the 8006. Take these 2, execute. Here is. You can see here is each ledger wise 2 document. We just posted the entry, right? 2 line items very clearly it is updated, and at D3 it updated management point of view where we created, and D2 also it is created. Here is physically it is created. Okay, so 6 line items, 1 purpose fulfilling. It is 3 point of view. It got updated. Now move on to the S4HANA. I'm going to show you quickly. I'm going to show you in quickly. Okay, yeah, I'm logging into this S4HANA. I'm going to show you quickly the same posting, how it will be impact. Quickly, I'm going to show you. Here is, I can say, same FB50 I'm posting example. Here is using 3301. Okay, next is I can say 4000. One of the expense I'm posting, debit. Example, I'm posting 10,000. Yes. Here is bank account, right? Cash and bank account using whatever you can use it. Cash or bank, credit. Here is. Okay. I'm using 10,000 to 10,000. So I'm posting an entry. Okay. Make sure I'm posting entry in S4HANA. Simulate and post it or directly post it, nothing. It's fine. The way you can deal, this one is fine. It got posted. So here I can say display. Carefully notice here is general ledger view. 10021 document is created. 0L it got updated. That is our expectation. Leading ledger anyway, it will update it. Second is if you click onto the non-leading ledger, and you see 2L it got updated. The quickly third one I'm going to do E1 extension ledger. Carefully notice everyone. What system is telling you to that boss extension ledger E1 posting in 0L. It is not happen postings in E1. It is posting happen 0L, but it representing for the E1 also. The reporting point of view E1 also it representing. Let quickly I'm going to show you again 0L. 0L it is showing as plain. If you're coming to the E1, it is showing same information. It is already posted 0L, but here is representing here also it got it. Okay, are you clear this one? How it is, if not physically updated? Are you clear, everyone? Anyone have questions? No worries. If
No,
no
sir.
questions, yeah, thanks. This is, I'm repeating. So T quickly because I want to show you. This extension, it is posted 0L, but it's updating. Here you can ignore, okay, whatever our ledger is posting, the different purpose I'm creating to the Y0, you can ignore this one. So now I'm going to checking with the database level, what is the impact on this one. Let's see quickly here is. Quickly here is example, database level also I'm going to show you. Reporting point of view also I'm going to show you. So SC16 in, this is as mentioned, in S4HANA, AC Docker table is ultimate table. That is we call Universal General. It supports for all the ledgers of finance point of view. I can say CO as well. Here is my company code is B0001. Fiscal year is 2024. Okay. 2024. One document we posted. Okay? Document number, what is that? 10021. Okay. Let's take this one. Carefully notice everyone. Execute it. For three ledgers, number is the same. If you see here is JRL is the same number. In ECC is different, but S4HANA for I can say even like 2L also same ledger. Okay, no different at all. If I'm executing by using number document number, carefully notice the physically document updated here is 0L. Okay, 0L is updating. Here is I can say 0L it is physically updated. In 2L also it is updated, but no more like I can say it is not updated any value. It is nowhere it is updated for the extension ledger. No physically it is documented not updated here is. Okay, quickly we move on to this one. This is the one big difference is database level E1 ledger it not updated any value for it. Okay, now the point here is the reporting point of how it will be impacted. Let's see, here is reporting point of view, and quickly I'm going to show you. Okay, latest code FAGL03 is the report we want to see. Example 4000040. You can see this is one. Make sure which ledger I'm extracting the report. This one 400. If I'm executing, see I can see the report. Similarly, there is fiscal document is not created for a E1 ledger. How the report it will be showing. Example here, choosing a ledger. I'm choosing there is E1 ledger. If I'm going to the E1 ledger, if you see ledger is E1. I'm executing here is, can you see here is happily the report point of view, like a database level, it will not updated any document, but reporting point of view, the representing ledger or underlying ledger values automatically it is applies for the E1 ledger. Okay, this is a reporting point of view. Quickly, I'm going to post one adjustment entry. I'm going to post for this like a E1 ledger. Which decode I need to use? Only adjustment entry FB50L or FB01L also I can use for a ledger specific post. Example 30 I'm using here is, I can see here is I can use SB separate document type for a yes. If you want to use same document type also nothing wrong. But I'm using the SB. Here is example I'm using 4000. Okay, postings. I'm posting admin. Erase debit. I'm posting example 2500. I'm posting. Okay, 2000.day. Here is 1000. I'm giving to the cash and bank account. Example credit. I'm using credit using 2500, not for 25,000. 2500 adjustment entry. I'm posting. Okay, you got me right. I'm clearly specifying array. I need to specify the ledger name, but I missed it. Give me a second. Here I need to specify to the E1 ledger. E1 ledger I need to specify. I need to post a B. Okay, here is entry expense account. I'm giving it 2500. Here is I'm giving the cash and bank account credit 2500. Perfect. This entry I'm posting. Make sure it should be post only E1. Yeah, post entry. Document display. Example different series is generated. It's fine. Whatever the way you wanted, we can. Ledger view, general ledger. If you see clearly, can you see? Even it is saying it is clearly saying it is not saying to the 0L representing. Correct? No? It is directly it is posting. Earlier is from 0L it is updating. It is updating here. Okay. Chalo.
Yes.
This is I want to extracted one report here is I'm going to show you reporting model. Okay. See even ledger point of view, you can see even ledger point of view. If I'm executing, I can see 2,500. 2,500 also I get the report. Okay. The same, is it physically updated in a database level? That I'm going to check. Okay, for 9002 document number. Quickly go, and we'll go for the database level. It got updated or not, right? So document number, this one. This is a 2024 and company code B001, right? If I'm executing, can you see happily we can observe it. Yes, it got updated to the database level. Okay, database level. See any adjustment entry specific to specific posting to the particular ledger, that is database level. Make sure I'm posting to the even specifically. It will not impacted. It will not updated 0L. Let's say I'm executing the report of the 0L example. If you keep quickly, this adjustment entry should not impact for the 0L. Correct now? That's what our aim. Executed. Can you see? Only 10,000. No, 2,500. It was not posted. So this is about like a testing point of view here is okay. Any questions?
No, sir. Thanks.
Quickly. Next is I'm go move on to the R like a presentation. We move on to this. Okay. What is a big impact is like ECC to S4HANA? I'm quickly giving you. In ECC, assume that I have 3 ledgers. One ledger for year, one company code for year, 10,000 entries I'm posted, line items I'm posted. For 3 entries, 30,000, assume that the D3 I'm posted adjustment entries 20. Altogether, database level is in ECC 30,000 entries it posted for a one company code for 1 year. The same thing, if you see in S4HANA, to fulfill my same requirement in S4HANA, how many documents is like here, see. So extension ledger common postings, no physical document is created, almost 10,000 entries. Assume that only 10,000 point of view I'm referring. So no physical document. I can say 20,000 plus entries, my requirement fulfill in S4HANA. But if you see here is, in ECC, it is 30,000. I can say for one company code, 1 year, 10,000 entries, assume that 10 company codes into 10,000, almost 1 lakh entries impacted, like more data is stored in ECC. S4HANA, it is stored only like I say, less entries. This is because of it is speed is impacted. Because of this one, speed will be the more impacted. I can say here is ECC to S4HANA. Compared to ECC to S4HANA, why it is like a speeder? It is more speeder. I can say here is okay. Next is I can say this is one. What is the benefits mainly we get for the extension ledger of it? Okay, what is the ledger benefit here is I can say database impact. Regular postings, no physical document is created. It will be more speed. It will be help them. Activate anytime. Activate anytime means like example non-leading ledger. If you want to use that, must be beginning of the fiscal year only. You need to be activated. But you like in during the fiscal year also, and like an extension ledger, we can activate it. Actually, basically extension ledger I can activate it anytime. So what additional benefit I have it? Manual adjustment interest anytime I can post it. I can fulfill my requirement to this one. Okay. Next is what additionally we getting here. The report here is I can say here is reports. I can see the different dimensions report without touching of underlying ledger. What I mean the original ledger without touching, without disturbing of the original ledger. I can see the report. And asset accounting point of view also this is a one benefit whereas example extension ledger if you are choosing. So not required to create any depreciation areas against the extension ledger point of view against in asset accounting. This is also one more benefit I can say. Note to that extension ledger will not support it for the currencies and asset accounting. It will not support it here. This is about like a ledger I can say extension ledger point of view here. Okay. I hope clear everyone. Now I'll going to take you. There is one key point we are left that I'm going to take with you like a simulation ledger. What it is, I'm going to take with you. Okay, here is simulation ledger. I'm going to with this simulation. See, simulation ledger also I can say simulation ledger also there is impact on it. Okay, here is simulation ledger. I can say simulation. See, simply one line and tell you here is simulation ledger will use a foreign currency revaluation. Like I can say foreign currency revaluation purpose, we'll use this one. This is I can run a number of time to the simulation ledger foreign currency, and this will be created the statistical document. And I can say to fulfill the on real-time basis for the foreign currency revaluation purpose, we can use this one. Example, I'm going to take with you example Simple. I'll tell you. Okay. So usually I can say foreign country evaluation when we run FCV. I'm writing FCV. This shall usually run month end. Month end, what will happen? My like a loss or gain. My organization is getting benefit or loss. I can say I came to know only month end only. Month end only I came to know to the month end because I am preparing the financial statement particular month. Example, now in April month I'm preparing. End of the month I come to know to the what is loss or gain. Loss, I can say loss or gain. I can say loss or gain. I can do it. Here is I can say loss or gain month end only. So because of simulation ledger, what you can run not only month end. Example, 10th you want to run 10th, you can run it. Here is here is you come to know like a gain or loss in 10th date itself. Here is one statistical document is created. Statistical document is created. Next is you want to run 20th, you can run the 20th. I can say loss or gain you come to know. Okay, and one more document will be created here. The point to understand here is because of any time. Example, 10th you run it, you come to know like a loss or gain. So when I want to see my financial statement of the particular in the 10th date, real time basis, I can see. See, I don't want to wait my expense gain or loss of the foreign currency valuation till month end. I don't want to wait. Because of this functionality, I can see anytime my I can say it. So as well, this is I can run a number of times as well as today. I need to be run month end is a no. Even if you run here at 10th and 20, you must run a month end. Month end, no skipping. You must run the month end. Actual posting means like a provision entries or the actual entries. We need to run month end. We can that we come to know gain or loss. We come to note it. Okay, this is idea. Any questions on it?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah. So usually here is I'll get generally one doubt. Students generally will raise one question is here is, sir, you are running to the 10th, you are running to the 20th, you are running to the month.
Sir, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
I will post the documents in the middle of month.
Okay.
Then I will do the foreign currency revolution in month end. So then the documents will be duplicated or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, coming to that same point only I'm going to tell you here is, yeah, it will not a duplicate. The realism. 10th I'm preparing statistical document is created. Document number 1234. Example 10000. One document is created. So when I'm running again 20th, system what will does, it deleted the old one, latest one only system will be created. Example, okay. Old one, it will be deleted. It will be got deleted this one, the latest one only, it will be created. It should not be, there is no chance to delete it, the duplication. Again, month end, here is actual document is created. The document number, whatever, example, 2000100, like that. So actual document is created. This document will be deleted. So there is no chance to duplication of this one. Okay.
Automatically deleted or manual deleted?
No, it automatically will be deleted. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks. No problem. Here is, this is like a simulation ledger. Come back to here is, and one more is I can say predictive ledger. This is usually used for it like a account based COPA purpose and commitment. I can say like we use a account based COPA. I can say SD side. This will use for a I can say this is introduced in the 1819 series onwards only it will use. Okay. Thank you very much. So this is about like ledgers and all. If you have any final questions, you can ask it actually. Do you have any final questions? You can ask me here as to the manager.
No, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Others actually? Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. We'll connect you next. Okay.